Lobster, you got it back yet? Lobster's a 10, I told you grab it. This video is brought to you by T-Blocks. Enjoy the content now, but stay for the shilling later. Welcome to Lobster Magnet and Friends! Welcome to my buddies Zavul, who is finally here.
Good evening, folks.
And Goro Gogoro, who's over here on that side.
What's up?
So this is a very special. Zavul people have been saying, like, man, I wish Zavul was back to hear his thoughts on One Piece and Promise Neverland. There was one guy who said that.
That actually happened? One guy. Okay. One guy. Okay. Yes. Cool.
One guy who was like, I want to hear what his thoughts is now of this chapter. Because we know that you've definitely been like, you're probably sticking only through the Promise Neverland just because we're like dragging you for these reviews, right?
A little bit. I'm slightly more excited about this latest arc.
So that's what you were not here for the saga of me and Goro like wondering like, man, what the fuck is Norway? Why are they going to Norway? And then not this week's chapter, but the last week I was like, oh fuck yeah, this is a good direction. Holy fuck. But like I'm still a little bit nervous because like, I love the revelation that they're on a farm, or that they're on a hunting preserve. I love the idea that we've got all these like crazy new demon characters. We got Archibald, who's got the like freaking little monkey on the side.
I fucking want one of those, man. I fucking want one. I mean, given this thing is huge, so it'd probably be about the size of a fucking Great Dane, but I want one, man.
So we got
I don't know what I do with it. I just want to like keep it around and feed it. I don't know what the fuck it would eat. Does it eat children too?
Zapple, I thought you would hate this monkey because
fuck you, dude. That thing is awesome.
No,
I want to feed it like an infant stuffed with bananas or something.
What? You disliked Minerva's like little
Well, I think
monkey.
he hated the goggles. I don't know if he hated the monkey.
Yes. I hated the fact that it looked like a fucking terrible steampunk adaptation of someone's fan fiction. Okay.
Okay,
I do kind of like the weird, ridiculous demons, even though I'll be honest, now I just want to see a bloodbath. Like, I hate about half the demons. They're supposed to be, like, pompous, and it basically, like, a bunch of, like, 50-year-old British guys, like, galumping around on a fucking horse, hunting foxes, like, fucking 1800s like, hunting preserve. And I understand that's the point, but man, I just want to see some of them die, and I'm just like really, really fucking excited that we finally have some kind of like stakes going here. It's like now Emma like has to be able to like get this shit done, or like a bunch of children are gonna die, bad things are gonna happen, like all of her dreams are gonna be crushed, and so she really has to step shit up, and I'm looking forward to seeing like just how she like handles that.
So you're completely like these last three chapters have like kind of risen to like the series. You were like gone from like to like ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah. I'm now interested because instead of just like a swarm of 4-year-olds that I just don't care about, and some guy that's just, like I'm still wondering why the fuck he's in this series.
You mean the Rufio guy?
Yeah. Have we learned his name yet?
No, he's still Rufio.
Nameless one.
Well, she keeps calling him Mr., so I guess I'm just going to call him Mr. Douchebag.
I like Rufio. I like it that the people in the comments say, like, call him Rufio. I like it that, like, in my small, tiny corner of the internet, I'm making it a thing until he gets a real name, so he's Rufio.
Fine. Well, whatever. Rufio, I'm still kind of confused about what the fuck he's doing there, why he's a thing. I kind of hate him. I'm a little more entertained that now we actually kind of got a backstory that I guess maybe... like, he's an escapee from this farm, and I like, apparently it took, like, the entire populace of this fucking village to get one poor schmuck out, and he's been living with that guilt for, like, 20-some years. I don't know, how old do you think he is? Do you think he's, like, 30, 20?
He's, like, 25. I think he's, like, in his mid-20s, if I
Okay,
guess.
so about a decade then, but still... So, like, as much as I still find him really obnoxious, it's like, all right, we got a little bit of backstory. This could be cool. This could be good.
Yeah.
Isaac, you broke it. You destroyed everything.
I wonder if he's gonna cut this out.
I kind of hope he doesn't. I mean, ideally, he would come back with a plate full of pizza rolls.
We're just fantasize that you come back with like a plate full of pizza rolls, like after leaving the screen.
Yeah.
What was the thought I missed?
But mostly it was just that. I hope we don't cut this out. I hope you just come back with a plate full of pizza rolls.
If only. I do love pizza rolls. I might leave it in. But yeah, it's definitely like a big positive-ish direction. Do you have like a favorite amongst the new demon adversaries that have been introduced?
Of course.
Archibald Lewis.
Yeah, of course. I fucking love that guy.
The guy with the hat.
Yes, of course. The guy with the fucking monkey. What the fuck is wrong with you? Of course he's the best of them. What do you think it's going to be like the schmuck? It's like, I'll play a game with you. Look how sad and pathetic I am. Taking on a bunch of, what are you, 8-year-olds? Yes, look how clever I am.
But he's like, got like this like dumb little mooks who he carries him around on a stool.
And how about the schmuck who is like, how dare that 14-year-old child? No, she's not 14. She's like, that 12-year-old child attacked me with an axe. You're like 10, 15 feet tall. What, are you really that incompetent? God damn. So yeah. You should be able to guess who the fuck my favorite goddamn demon is.
So, and here's another kind of question I was kind of curious to run by you. So, do you think, are you rooting for, like, this seems like the most, it doesn't look like it's going to happen now, but I was thinking, like, if they're going to reintroduce Norman, this feels like the most plausible way to do it.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I was actually curious about that. Emma's new Norman replacement, I don't know who it, does he have a name yet? Did I miss that?
He's just, like, kid
I thought
guy.
So.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of trying to decide between, like, this is going to be the new Norman replacement, because Ray seems to have latched on to that everything's going to be fine shonen friendship crap, and so we need a new Ray, or
someone who can like be more optimistic so Ray can go back to, like, you know, the Ray we loved from the previous chapters.
I think if he joins the crew, he's going to be the new Ray, because Ray is going to be more optimistic, and he's going to take the place of the cynical, jaded pragmatist.
Well,
that makes sense.
There is that older 14-year-old kid, because, like, in the most recent chapter, the one we just read here, where, like, Emma's kind of, like, getting all the information, they introduce, and I thought it was going to be Norman, but then it's, like, this new kid who's, like, 14 years old. But, you know, obviously, this is, like, if you're going to reintroduce Norman, now it's, like, the best chance where you could have him, like, leaving this, like, underground of, like, trying to keep as many kids alive as possible.
Yeah. So, I guess new question, since we haven't gotten a name for Lord Archibald, do you think we're going to see Lord Bayon just, like, roll out with his pipe and just start murdering people?
That he's, like, the...
Guys, I don't know how you can remember all these demon names. Like, they just were introduced, like, 2 chapters ago. Like,
Lord Archibald is, like, a pretty memorable name.
Which one is Lord Archibald again? Is that the one with the hat?
Archibald... Well, no. Archibald Lewis is, like, the black one. He's, like, the Grim Reaper. He's the one with the monkey on his shoulder. He's got the little demon monkey. Whatchamacallit? Bayron is the smoking demon who's, like, owns the preserve. He's, like, the Donald Trump who has his little human reserve, so his, you know, little friends and other billionaire demons. Although I kind of wonder how currency works in the fucking Promised Neverland demon world. Like, how do you make your demon fortune?
I'm curious about that,
fodder for our Slice of Life spinoff. I'll give you 14 human fingers for that candy bar.
Human fingers. That'd be pretty hilarious.
14 fingers for the I could see that, or like little human teeth.
Oh my god, that'd be even better.
Incidentally, let's be clear here. I am, now that you mention it, I am like 89% sure that Donald Trump has done this at least once in his life now that I think about it.
It's just like he like stripped down buck naked, just like to hunch a bunch of gophers, like in his resort or something.
No. I assume he just murders 6-year-olds.
Oh, 6-year-olds.
Talking
okay.
about
like, actual children.
Yes, I assume he murders children, and just a terrible, terrible person. He probably killed someone with an axe at least once in his life. But anyway,
I can sort of see that, sadly enough. Although I'm almost kind of wondering, like, if this is like demons, like reverting back to their like primal nature of like, we're gonna hunt humans, in the best way we can. Like, what would the human equivalent? I guess most dangerous game, or like, would people like dress up as like Neanderthals and like, try and hunt elephants with spears?
Honestly, with as poncy as this is, I kind of see this as like fox hunting.
That makes sense.
Like they're all like as much as it's like, oh, we're getting back to our roots. It's like you guys are wearing the fanciest clothes we've seen on anybody yet. You are the most refined, semi well mannered demons we've seen so far, and you're on a private estate hunting like expensive imported game. This is basically just fox hunting.
So do you think we'll hopefully though we'll get some child death, since they said there's like 50 kids there. They're restocked every 3 days, or what was it? They hunt every 3 days.
What is it? They're restocked every so often, and
I think it's restocked every month. They hunt every 3 days, and most they have like 50 kids on their little Norway mansion.
You know what I really kind of look forward to. I kind of want to like. Do they feed them? Do they make them farm? What is going on for food there? Because I kind of hope like there's just this one kid that is like dug like a 15-foot pit in the basement of one of these houses and just covered the floorboards up, and every time the fucking music plays, he just like hides in the goddamn pit because the monsters just assume everyone's just gonna run around like a goddamn chicken with their head cut off.
And he just like stores up all the candy that they, because like given how like Neverland-ish this whole area is, it wouldn't surprise me if they like give the kids like little meal rations in between it, kind of like how you'd feed deer like a game preserve or whatnot.
You are cut. No, but yeah. I mean, so I guess I'm kind of curious because I do want to know if our new Emma aged kid is gonna like die or join the crew or what, and I am kind of looking forward to the absolute mess this is going to be as Emma tries to save everyone, because I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if she manages to do it and escape with everyone again, but I'm hoping with a better class of demon we'll get some stakes up here, and maybe she can't save everyone, but she saves most of everyone. Like, I'd like to see some kind of...
Yeah, it would be nice if they're, like, she shouldn't have, like a complete
some kind
victory.
of crucial... Yeah, like, I would like to see some kind of crucial, important decision about who do we save? What do we do? What's more important? Do I save, like, 15 of these small children? Or do I save this crew of 5 that I think might actually be able to, like, get out and escape these, like, essentially, like gentleman hunter things?
Yeah, that makes sense. Or like maybe there's like they had that little kid who had like the cut in his arm and he was kind of bleeding.
Yeah,
and it'd be nice to see a scenario where it's like some kid's caught in a bear trap and then they have to let him go.
I feel like we're gonna get, like, right now, this end of this chapter, we got a little bit of a tease, like, oh, the kids could die. Like, some of those, like, fodder kids could die next chapter. But they're still set up, like, in a way that there's still a possibility where none of the kids could end up dying within, Emma's field of vision.
That's my biggest fear, is, like, I'm rooting for Archibald Lewis to, like, become, like, the best, Promised Neverland villain, but I don't want him to be wet-bandited.
Oh,
exactly.
God, no. I as much as I hate to say this, and as much as I hate that one pathetic, irritating little demon, it's like, I'll play a game with you. Like, I fucking hate that. Like, everybody knows. You're congratulations. You're now on the short list of people to be wet-banded and murdered.
I think it's good that we have, like, those kinds of personalities to like
Yeah.
contrast the Archibald Lewis guy.
But here's the thing: as much as I hate that, like that is like behind the scenes, that is the kind of stakes the author should be playing for us, and like forcing us to watch for. It's like, okay, who do we save? Are you going to try and save the kid with the injury because he tried to fight back? Are you going to try and save yourself because you were capable of wounding someone, or is the person like just kind of like sitting back and hiding actually going to do anything? Who's going to try like watch some of these people get hurt or die? And we should actually have like that kind of concern lurking in the background all the time. Like, it's terrible when you bring it up to the forefront and just have somebody sit down and like, let's play a game. I'm Jigsaw.
It wasn't even a convincing game. He was just like this guy on this chair. Although he does have like one of the best mask designs. I do like this like freaking Egyptian mask thing, but he didn't like strike me as like the most threatening guy.
No. That's why I said he's basically on a short list to be like humiliated and murdered. Like, honestly, I'm kind of hoping that they save him from the children and just have like Archibald lose his shit at some point and just stab the hell out of him. Just have like one of the other demons go berserk and start killing the other demons because they're fucking his game up.
Yeah, and then maybe like some of the toadies get sliced up because, god damn, those toadies like need to be killed.
The toadies? Who are the toadies?
The little plump demons that like carry him around on a stupid chair because he's too lazy to walk.
Yeah,
it's funny how you call them toadies. We knew what you were. You
know exactly what I'm talking about, even if you don't.
Of course, we know exactly what you're talking about.
I thought you were talking about like children or something.
No, like the little brown nosing, little demons that like their sole purpose is to like load him around on a chair. Assumingly like the guys who like didn't really make it in community or DeVry College, but got to work on the gameskeeping, and then this guy just like enjoys their company, so now he like has them drag him around a chair and he pays them in human toenails and fingers.
God, it's like modern day slavery, really, just like horrible.
Economic slavery. Well, what did Rick say? It's all slavery, just with more steps.
God.
But here's hoping that Archibald Lewis, does good by the series. So what would you rate this most recent chapter? And Zavil, most importantly, what would you rate the last 3 chapters that you were not here to review?
Oh man, I'm biased right now because I'm just so goddamn excited. I'm tempted to give this a 9, even though I know that it's not objective at all.
But you're excited. You like it. We have more possibilities. We have more exciting things. It'd be really amazing if like Emma like threatens or kills the monkey to like get back at Archibald Lewis.
Okay. New goal for the series: Emma kills and eats that monkey.
After just like us like threatening your parrot or something,
Yeah. It'd be like me trying to eat Captain Crunch.
Which is something that we have threatened before at some point, I feel.
Well, I mean, I did offer to buy him a hawk.
Just so I could have a predatory bird of prey, as opposed to a psychotic parrot that like jumps.
Could have had a cooler animal at the expense of your old animal. Think of it as like just evolving your like your pet level.
What's this? Your Quaker parrot's evolving? What?
Quaker parrot Captain Crunch has evolved into Killing Hawk.
Yeah, like that. Just like that.
Well, I honestly, the evolution of like Captain Crunch, if like you were really doing it in like real world bird terms, would probably be from like Quaker parrot to Eclectus parrot, because they kind of look like a prettier, bigger version of him.
Yeah, I guess.
Neither of you know what a collector's parrot is, though.
No, I don't.
I hate birds. The only bird that has ever not just bitten the shit out of me the first time I tried to, like, interact with it has been an African grey.
Captain Crunch is just very, very... But yeah, Captain Crunch is like...
Poop on my face, Isaac. I'm never going to get over that.
He ate bananas, that leads to a softer projectile stool.
Yeah, and then he tried to eat my food, and then pecked the crap out of me while I tried to shoo him away from my food. So let's just get that clear. He started this shit.
Do we guys think this small monkey poops everywhere too?
I assume it does not, because otherwise Lord Archibald would have eaten it.
Well, why else does he wear this, like, this big-ass cloak?
Cool, right? It looks cool. Let's not degrade the coolest person in this series right now with talk of whether or not his pet disrespects him enough to poop on his clothes.
We'll just assume that the pet knows.
I am trying to save this series for myself. Okay, I don't need this right now.
Although the pet does bring up a question: is he a demon? Because he's got like the 2-eye thing that the demons have, where like don't they have like 2 eyes and then the center eyes? They have like a lot of eyes, but the 2 eyes are the most important ones.
Claws and stuff. I mean, he wouldn't have. I mean, unless you're thinking like he's some sort of like drastically mutated human. I don't think so.
But like, I guess I'm just wondering: is the monkey demon like a subspecies of the demons, or is he just like a weird monkey?
Look, we have weird giraffes, okay? We have giraffes that eat people. We have dogs that eat people. I mean, I guess the trees weren't demons, but I mean, considering all the other stuff. Wait a minute. Didn't the like the weird regenerating demons have the two eyes set horizontally rather than vertically?
No, I think they were vertically, or at least you had to hit the center one. They just had the eyes everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The monkey just kind of is reminiscent of like other different wildlife in this demon world, like that weird animal gazelle thing that Songju was riding. It's just like part of demon wildlife.
All right, so maybe it's not a demon. Maybe it's just some sort of weird demonic monkey.
Demonic monkey. Although, man, I just want to see Emma threaten it or eat it or, like, behead it, and then Archibald just loses his shit.
It's so relatable to, like, what Isaac's like, what Isaac's all about.
All right, so this whole combination has a 9 from you. It's nice to see that you like reacted positively to these past few chapters, because they've definitely been like a huge saving grace, and the interest in the series is like skyrocketed 100% because we've got like interesting antagonists.
Yeah, that is what this series has been missing, and man, oh man, do I hope that keeps up. So I am excited again.
Goro, what do you think of this recent chapter?
I'm going to give it 8.5. I thought it was really, really solid. I'm just really also worried about them not going through with the stakes and like showing some child death here and there. Or maybe even off-screen death. Like, off-screen death I'd be okay with, too. I just need...
It wouldn't be... I'd be okay if they, like, had, like, a scene with, like, a kid in a bear trap, and then they show the demons baring their fangs, and then you just see, like, the demons pouncing, but you don't really see, like, them, like, being eaten in graphic detail.
Yeah. It's just, like, I want the bad guys to, like, have a win before Emma gets her win. Because, like, I could sort of see Emma, like, she's, like, formulating a plan in her head. Like, she's gonna gather all the 50 of the kids, like, within the 3-day break time and, like, conspire to, like, how to fight the demons.
Well, you did get a little bit of a hint of her plan where she's like, there's 50 of us and there's 5 of them.
Yes.
We're gonna get them together and we're gonna spear these motherfuckers. Proletariat revolution.
Exactly.
Which... I don't know. I mean, in some hands, like, a Lord of the Flies thing of like 50 kids with like spears just like like charging that the freaking like demon who like gets carried around on a chair. Seems like it would be really cathartic.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be awesome to see in terms of imagery. It's just
but
that guy in the chair needs his whatchamacallit,
his attendants.
Comeuppance.
Yeah, exactly. He gets his comeuppance. His little toadies get killed, and he's just like, "I can't. You made me walk around. How dare you?"
So yeah, this is good direction for this series. I love it.
Yeah, I think this is a solid chapter. I give it an 8. So yeah, good overall. Oh yeah, Zavel. We're doing T Blocks now. We got T Blocks affiliates. So. Scott,
okay.
Zavel, you like clothes, right?
I mean, I'm wearing clothes now, and it's really cold out, so I would prefer not to get frostbite on places that I'd rather not mention on cam. So yes,
of
yes,
course,
I do.
Clothes is awesome. So you can get like T-shirts sent to you every month for like as low as $6.99, even cheaper if you use the Lobster code. So there's a code down there, you go it, and you get 10% off clothing, and then you can cover your naked human man flesh from the elements. T-Blocks is the best way, and they have all the cool brands you want. So it's like, going to a Hot Topic, but better because it's not going to Hot Topic, and it's cheaper.
So it's like, so I just don't have to go outside for this. This sounds fantastic.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's just right to your door. Just like stuff just given to you.
And you could probably use it as camo to hide from demons.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you bought enough of it and just like piled it up in your bedroom and hid under it, yes, you could hide from demons like that.
Because remember,
yes,
music, monsters survive. Although, one other question before we end this: do you think like the kids wrote that, or do you think the demons wrote that for the kids?
I think the demons wrote that for the kids, just to play, to mess with them. The fuck with them.
Yeah.
But would they even see themselves as monsters, or they're just we're pretty terrifying to these things. Or maybe
I'd say maybe from experience, like dealing with those kids, like every time the demons show up and show themselves to the kids are like, monsters. So I think it's like from a learned experience.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so I think that covers everything we want to say, unless you guys have some final thoughts. Thank you for hanging out with us. Give us your comments, your subscriptions, and your likes. And remember, lobsters and tennis, but don't you grab it. Do you like clothes but hate shopping? Then T-Blocks is the subscription service for you. But I know what you're thinking. But Lobster, how is that any different than Loot Crate or the other subscription services? Well, T-Blocks sends you t-shirts, which is clothing, which is actually useful, unlike the useless swag junk that Loot Crate keeps peddling on gullible schmucks. And this isn't just knockoff brand crap. T-Blocks hooks you up with licensed shirts for all the stuff you love, because you need clothes. How else are you going to keep your puny human man flesh protected from the elements? T-shirts are useful for any occasion. Wear them, give them to friends, give them to enemies, knit them together, make a quilt. T-shirts are life. And you know the best part? It'll only cost you $6.99. That's right, you can get 12 shirts sent to you for once a month for only $6.99. And you know what? If ultra cheap licensed goods are too basic for you, then there's also the Community T-Block set, which features original designs from the best up-and-coming artists, so you can keep that hipster street cred. But I'm here to save you even more money! Use the code LOBSTERTBX at checkout, and you'll save 10% on any order. Be a t-shirt wearing god amongst mortals. Use the power of the most expensive seafood to get you the cheapest t-shirts now!